Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Six Cat Racing. My name is Mitch, and today we're going to be doing the DIY track talk for under 250 bucks. That includes 3 riders and 1 coach. Or if you have what I have, you could have mom and dad on the headsets with the 2 kids riding so we can all hear what's going on and all talk to each other at the same time. The system I ended up getting was called the SkyVent. I don't know if you can see that, but it's called the SkyVent. It's on Amazon. The reason why I went with the SkyVent is because you can have up to 4 people all on the same net at the same time and talking back and forth. So before we get into this, I'm going to tell you why I chose this product instead of some of the other expensive ones. Okay. So I saw a commercial where Travis Pastrana had the Cardo system and he pulls it out and snaps it on his head and he's talking to his little girls while they're riding 4-wheelers. And I'm like, wow, that is amazing. That would be great to have. But at the same time, how much does it cost? So I looked into it, and the Cardo system, for what I was wanting it for, I would have to spend $1,770 to get 3 riders and a coach. And the image I'm going to put right here, and as you can see, the headphones come with the actual communication device, and then you got to buy the dual communications and then the actual extra one for the 3rd rider. So then I started looking into cheaper options and found the Sena option, which if we're going to look at that, they have the earmuff cradle. I'm going to drop an image. They have the earmuff cradle. They have the two packs because the actual intercom system snaps onto the cradle. So that is a little over $1,400 without tax, and I still am not ready to drop that kind of money just to be able to communicate. Now, is safety paramount? Yes, but there are cheaper options, and I'm going to show you that today. So now I'm going to drop an image of everything I bought on Amazon. So I bought the 2 SkyVent intercom systems for $98 a piece. Then I bought a couple shooting earmuffs for a little under $20. And I had black vinyl, so to dress up my headset after I had to make alterations. So I added black vinyl to that. As you can see, it's $223.98 without tax or the protection plan, which I got the protection plan myself. All right. So now let's kind of get into the system and what it looks like and what it can do and things like that. One thing I will say that I haven't tried yet is the music option, how to Bluetooth music from my phone through the headset so everybody can hear. I don't care about that. I don't even know if I'll ever use that. But what I did do was I ended up mounting, you can see here, I ended up mounting the intercom system to the shooting muffs and super glued the boom mic to it. And I can hear perfectly fine whenever my kid is riding. I can hear him. I can talk to him. He can talk to me at all times. He never has to mic in or anything like that. We are all the time in communications. Now, that is not what I always want to have. Eventually, I will be putting a push to talk on this system. I'm going to wire it in where I can push whenever I want them to hear me. I always want to be able to hear them because I like to get feedback on my steering's loose or, my back tire feels low or whatever the issue may be on while they're riding. But I don't want them to always be hearing me if I'm over here talking to my wife or cheering them on and hooting and hollering. I don't want that coming through the mic. I want to be able to push, say what I need to say. Hey, bud, you got a fast rider coming up behind you. Push right, push left. Take the inside line. Let him rail the outside. I want him to be able to hear me for safety reasons because I don't want to, 1, slow anybody down or get in anybody's way. And then 2, I don't want him to get landed on or ran over. So that is my biggest reason in getting these because my oldest has been landed on Actually, he's landed on about a year and a half ago by a lot faster rider in practice. So I had no way of communicating and telling him, hey, push right, push right. He was kind of in the main line, which I told him it was his fault, but you don't, if you're going to be kind of going slow out there with a lot of the fast guys, you don't go in the main line. So we're going to do an unboxing real quick of the SkyVent. And like I said, I went with this because it has 4 different systems. So I've already set that one up. It's a pretty neat little system. You have your user's manual. You got your 2 intercom systems. And then you've got 2 packs, 1 for each intercom system. And I'll kind of go over what is in each pack real quick. So on my son's helmet and the headset, you have the 3M sticky mount that goes on the side, which is what I used for both. And then there's a clip that is supposed to go underneath the side of the helmet and clip on. This doesn't fit underneath the side, so I went with the 3M mounted. You got your Velcro pads for inside the helmet, so then both of the speakers can Velcro into the sides of the helmet. And then you have your boom mic, which is not wired up, and you have your Velcro mic, which can go on the inside. I took off the Velcro mic and installed the boom mic on the interior of his helmet. I don't know if you can see it. It should be right here. So I can pop this earpiece off and pull that boom mic out. I can unclip this and I can pull this off. Now, the main reason for being able to unclip this is because in AMA sanctioned riding events, you cannot wear any intercom systems. At my local track, during those races, I know a lot of the parents who have the Cardo systems and things like that where they can actually talk to their kids while riding. And it's definitely a great safety feature that I wanted to be able to utilize. So we just clip it right back up and it's good to go. And then you have your charging kit. So in the next clip, I'm going to be installing it on my son's helmet so you can kind of see how easy it is. It's going to be sped up so it's not wasting your time or super boring, but it is super easy, super straightforward to do. And it is the cheapest option that I found for 4 people to be able to talk at the same time. So here we go. Let's get to it. All right, guys. So we are going to install the ear speakers first, the mount, and then we're going to start getting everything wired up. So on the inside of his, I was looking at the helmet, and this is actually smooth plastic right here, and it's kind of padded. So I am going to try to go with the Velcro microphone instead of the boom mic in this one, because in the other helmet, it was like some fuzzy foam that the Velcro would never stick to. So first thing we're going to do is let's actually get this Bad Larry mounted on here. And we're going to clean the area with a little Windex or glass cleaner. So our 3M adhesive sticks really well to the area. So let's clean it up real nicely. And this is where the video is going to start getting sped up. So here we go. And there you have it. This earpiece was a pain in the rear to snap up, but everything snapped back in. Everything is good to go. All this stuff fits well. And you can see I actually hit the power button as I was working it on there. So, all right. Now we're going to have to try this bad Larry out. All right, guys, welcome back. We just got done installing it on this man's helmet, the real McCoy. And now I'm going to show you how 3 systems are all connected at the same time. You ready, McCoy?
Yeah.
All right. Give me your microphone. And I want you to talk real quietly.
I'm gonna win every dirt bike race.
I don't even know what he said. Okay, so there's my headset. Can you say it again?
I'm gonna be the Motocross champ.
All right. So that right there is those 2. Then
Mic check. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that is the rider setup for having multiple riders on the same net. To pair the 4th one, it's pretty simple. Literally follow the instructions. It was a really good instructions on how to do it. So if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. Like, subscribe. Make sure you follow us for more, GoPro, look pro, go slow moments. Well, you guys know how it is. Be good at it.